Hey, they say they want that raw, but we about to give them all this real shit. Yo, turn your notifications on and subscribe to the channel talking that real shit. It don't matter where you at or where you from, cause Real Raw Radio gon' get it done. And it don't matter where you at or where you from, cause Real Raw Radio gon' get it done. And tell a friend, go tell a friend, go tell a friend, go tell a friend. Miss J Perez, she back at it again. Hey, tell a friend, go tell a friend, go tell a friend, go tell a friend. Miss J Perez, she back at it again.
This is Real Radio Podcast with Big Money, Mella Money.
Mella Money in the building.
It's her birthday today. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much, Big Capricorn energy.
Yeah, big Capricorn energy, big Scorpio energy, and big Aries energy.
Okay.
We also have a real good friend of mine who is a producer. He's just like a big multi-musician, artist, industry. Can I call you by your name, or you want the book Lighthouse? Lighthouse. Okay, Lighthouse. But you can find him on Instagram, book Lighthouse. But the S is a 5 because we write at 5.
Right.
So happy birthday, Mella Money.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel blessed. I feel happy.
Yes?
Yeah, for sure.
Your project is coming out when?
So my single is coming out next month. It's on timing. It's with the artist. He's with FTM. His name is Jay Fire. You probably heard me perform the record before.
Dope.
But my EP, I'm trying to drop it in the summertime. I have a lot of different like versatile things on there, so it has to be the perfect time and perfect videos. But I'm excited. It's gonna come out great for sure.
Fire. That's what's
So your single is coming out January 30th?
Yes.
And it's called Timing.
On timing.
On Timing.
Yeah, okay.
So let everybody know your music. You rap, you sing.
Right, okay, so I wish I could sing. I'm trying to figure it out over here.
Me too.
Like, I have one record, I'm playing with it a little bit, but I need some help.
Look,
some help.
even harmonizing is okay, because really, there's not that many singers.
Word.
People harmonize.
Word, I think I do more than harmony, though.
Yeah, you
jump. Other people gotta see it, but I be, I be seeing it. But I do rap very lyrical. Like, I like old school rap. I like freestyles. I like, ciphers. I like underground stuff for sure. My main focus is my lyricism, definitely when I came into the game. But I do show a lot of versatility just because I listen to so many different types of music for sure. So.
Yeah, which I have seen you perform. I actually met you on a yacht party with Fluff Jones and DREWSKI, right?
Okay, shout out Fluff Jones. Shout out
to Fluff. Shout out to DREWSKI. And you did it was like drill.
Right, yeah. So the song I'm pushing now is a drill record. But I promise you, a year ago, I would have never told you I would write a drill record, ever. I'm like, nah, that's not my wave. I want to be like Lil' Kim, Cardi, So I'm staying away from drill. And one day, I just kept going to these shows, and I was performing. I'm like, wow, drill is taking over New York. And I'm like, I could rap circles around females. So if I were to jump on a drill record, it would be a movie.
Energy.
Okay, you know what I'm saying?
So what do you think about drill? Let's get your perception on the drill wave. Because I feel like drill's about to die down, or it's about to have a twist. Because Bronx drill and Brooklyn drill are very different.
Yeah, right. for sure.
Right? Bronx drill is more of the yelling, op, right? Brooklyn drill, I like Brooklyn drill. That's, 5E, pop. I like Brooklyn, period.
Okay.
We already know that.
Okay, shout out to Brooklyn.
As far as drill, I like it. I'm a musician. I went to school for music, so I appreciate all forms of music and how it manifests itself. And I love what the youth has to say. That's their music. In my era, we was talking about the same thing. Just the soundscape was different. So being an elder statesman now, I can't knock what the youth is doing. So
I like that.
I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they getting on. That's what they doing to express themselves and express the things that they're going to do, because their lifestyle is completely different from what mine was, growing up. So I appreciate it. I don't want to be one of the older guys like, I don't like it. Like, that's their stuff. Because when I was coming up, people that was my age at that time was like, I don't like Bad Boy. I don't like none of this. But I like that. I like getting fly. You know what I'm saying? Still. So, You know, but I appreciate it. I like where it's going. I like that they're incorporating samples, and it's not, you know, for me as a producer, I didn't like the dark sound of it. You know what I'm saying? But now that they're sampling and like making it with it dancing and
right.
it's
less screaming
it's
and
progressive.
you can hear.
Yeah,
right?
I like that.
I like that too.
I like how they're changing it. It's evolving, and I appreciate it.
Yeah. So when you started rapping, how long ago was that?
All right, so my dad, he's been a rapper his whole life.
Who's your dad?
Well, I mean, he's, you know, he lives in Florida now, but my dad, he used to rap, like, back with, like, Noriega and stuff. His name was Prime. He's from Left Rack in Queens.
Okay.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, so shout out to Queens, of course.
Yeah.
Queens got the money.
Okay,
You know, because I'm from Queens.
okay, big
Queens
Queens.
get the money.
No, for sure. So, yeah, my dad, he used to rap, so my whole life, you know, I grew up around music. He's a DJ now. So, I actually started off managing artists.
Really?
Yeah, like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, I was managing this group called Lit Squad Entertainment.
Okay,
and
dope.
yeah, I was managing them, and I learned so much about music. And you know, I was always freestyling growing up, and I was like, yo, I could do this. So maybe like 2 years ago, I got in the booth for the first time, and I came out with I think the first song you may have saw me perform is called Big Freak.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like,
Okay.
that's the record that got me buzzing out here. So I went in the booth one day, and I'm like, I swear to God, I told myself, I'm not going to rap like these girls. I'm not going to talk about that. My first record I went to, I was like, Big Freak. Your big bleach. Follow like a man. Yeah, they call me Big Meat. And I was like, nah. And I showed it to my dad because, you know, that's my dog. And he was like, do not do that. And I started performing that, and I was like, yo, I'm outside with it. And
So let me ask that question because the female rappers, right?
mm-hmm.
You have the ones that sell sex.
Yep.
Then you have, like, I like Lola Brooke.
I love her.
I like Young
Love
Deb.
her.
I like
Love
Kaya
her.
Baby. I like
Okay.
girls that run. All the sex and like suck dick and all like throughout the song, it kind of like
Diminishes or
yeah,
like,
it's like it's cool for a little bit, but I can't really. I'm not gonna listen to that. Well, I'm really not. I'm not gonna purchase it on iTunes, like
Right,
on Apple
right.
Music. I'm really not because that's not my bot.
Yeah. I mean, I think that with girls, it depends, like, the rest of their body of work. Like, Lola Brooke, she's talking about sex a little bit, but she's aggressive with it.
Right, but
talking
she's
gangster.
covered.
You
You
know,
know what I mean?
Exactly.
She's not showing her ass. Like it's I mean, I like to talk about sex too. No, we could all be freaks and stuff, but I think it's the way that you carry yourself. And then I'm a mother.
Period.
My son will have my son don't even let me twerk. He found out I had an OnlyFans page. Yo,
oh God,
it
what?
was yeah. I was like, I'm just gonna show my toes.
Okay.
Like, I'm just gonna show my toes. Like, but he, you know, like, especially when you have children, you have to be real mindful of how you're portraying yourself as a woman.
Right.
You know,
Because public school is crazy, and if they friends come across it and be like, yo, guess what I saw on the joint the other night?
Okay.
Your mom's, and you know,
Yeah.
those fighting words back in the day.
yeah,
man.
very. Let me say something. I was at a Sweet 16, and it was like in a bus, right?
Right.
And they had the stripper pole. I don't want that pole.
Okay.
I was twerking and everything, and all the kids, they was hype, and they had me on their Snapchat. My son didn't speak to me for 3 days.
Nah, he wasn't having it.
He was not. He was. When I tell you, he was. I've never seen him that mad. He don't get mad at me like that.
How old is he?
Now he's 16.
Oh, wow. Nah, he not playing.
Scorpio. Like, he don't play.
Scorpio.
Lord.
We do not play.
Gotta run from them.
Yeah. But he likes, you know, that ratchet shit. He don't respect those girls. He'll fuck with them, but they're not the respected girls that will come home, you know, and have mommy's dinner, you know.
Period.
So, you know, it's just like, I just feel like as a woman, sometimes we have to be really mindful of how we're portraying ourselves on social media because the kids are watching us. And if we have children, that's really big because when your kids get big, oh, yeah, your mother had, you know, she acted like she was
So-and-so,
sucking
she was
dick on.
wilding,
Yeah,
right.
like that's not okay.
Yeah, nah.
For me.
Nah, for me too.
For me.
Me too.
So it's just like, damn.
What do you think about the next generation? Because there's a lot of women that's probably doing it now. So what if they be like, yeah, my mom's is doing that too?
I see girls that mimic their parents already.
Yeah.
Like 12-year-olds twerk. I didn't like that.
Right.
That bothered me.
Right.
Cause I'm like, if I had a daughter, I'd fuck you up and I'll probably be in jail for child abuse. Because I'm not letting my daughter do that.
Right.
Especially on social media.
Never.
Because you know what a lot of these kids do too with girls? Snapchat is real big, right?
Mm-hmm.
TikTok is real big. Especially the Snapchat. They repost girls' privates and expose these girls to every fucking body. That's embarrassing.
No, that's super
Yeah.
And that's like fucking with someone's mental.
Cyberbullying,
sure.
that's what it is. Yeah.
It's just like that's not okay.
violation.
You know, and then people are having comment, and it's just like, you know, our mental health lately, everybody's mental health has been affected with social media in a big way. And it's us because we are influencers.
Right.
No matter how you look at it. Artistry, producer, podcaster or whatever. We're all influencers, and we do creative content, right? We have to be real mindful of what we're putting out there because other people are going to look at it and they're going to twist it. And, you know, I know not everybody's going to like everybody. People talk shit about me. People talk shit about you, whatever. Yeah. But when it comes to the children, the kids that can't handle the stuff, that's going to fuck with them.
Right.
Yeah, no,
you know?
sure.
And they could commit suicide. I think about all of those things when I see people in their music or hearing their stuff or seeing how they're portraying their bodies and things like that. I just think about all that stuff because I have a son who's in high school. Yeah. And my godson lives with me. He's 16 also. He goes to Hillcrest. So my son and him go to two different schools, but I see how the kids are, you know, and how they talk and things like that. So for me, it's big.
Nah, it's really big. And on top of that, also with females, I think there's like a lot of pressure for females because if you come out rapping really hard and aggressive and just straight gangster rap, you'll have everybody around you telling you like sex is necessary in female rap, like sex sells, you gotta sex it up. If you notice when I perform, I don't ever dance, like I don't ever twerk. I always got females dancing for me every single time because I feel like my music is already a little bit sexed up just because, you know, that's what's marketable right now. But I feel like I still want to have like the respect for myself. Like, you know, I want you to focus on my lyricism. I don't want you to focus just on my body.
Right.
You know,
but also having dances is good too because that's part of a performance.
That's
no, for sure they be lit every time.
That's a performer. You know what I mean? Like that's putting on a show.
And I'm not gonna lie, the choreography I got for this one record, Throw It Back, it's hard. I can't do it.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I need my dancers. I can't do it. Like they were like, I did a show and they were doing the choreography and they're like, yeah, I think, you know, last minute you should do a little bit of it too. And I was like, yo, I don't even know where to start step one. You know, I know how to throw it back. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in the club wilding.
Can you get 30? You do. No. You do drill and you can't get 30?
Girl, okay. I don't do drill. I have like a drill or two or three records.
2 or 3, right?
So I think when I get to the 4
or 3,
record, you know, a 1 or 2 or 3. And shout out Alias Beats, you know, that's my man's. I'm only working with him drill wise, but I can't get 30. I don't know why.
No. I leave that to the kids.
It's a lot of movement, man.
Yeah, the knees got to be real strong.
Yo, and they not. You know, they not.
I got one good one and one real cracked up one.
Okay.
Like my shit make noise. It make cracking noises.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what happened. One day I woke up, I went to bend down. I went to give somebody head. And when I went to give them head, all you heard was, I said, oh, my God. Look, my phone just dropped. That means it's true.
Oh, man.
I
was like, I'm like, damn, did he hear that? Because I didn't fart. That was just my knee.
Nah, saying that's my knees is crazy. If my phone, my knees gave out, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
Nah.
Yo, I can't. I just can't.
Nah.
I just can't. But what was your, like, where did you perform that was, like, your favorite performance that you felt like was your big all-time performance?
Damn, I performed a lot the last 6 months. I've been on tour.
You sound like Fluff.
I swear to God, he been telling me forever. Shout out to him, of course. I love Fluff all day. My favorite performance. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I like to perform in the strip club. I love it. I love the atmosphere because, you know, I'm on demon timing, so I'm not really thinking too much about like a showcase and, you know, being the best. So Other than those type of performances, I had one show, my Ron Suno show I did during the summer. I love that performance. The energy was great. Everybody went
what
crazy.
show was that?
I did it, Fluff put me on. I did it maybe back in June. It wasn't his birthday. He was just like,
Yeah, because
I guess
I went to
doing
his
the host.
birthday party.
Yeah. I didn't go to
Yeah.
his birthday party, but like he was the host of the show, so that's how I met him. And when I had performed there, like the whole crowd went crazy. It was like maybe my third or fourth time performing, so like I really realized I'm like, yo, I could do something with this. So that was my favorite performance, and I looked super good that day. So the pictures were going
That's always
crazy.
a
right?
plus. You always like to look good and feel good, right?
Okay.
And he smells good, by the way.
He smells
I don't know
mad
what he
good.
smells
Like
Thank you.
talking about he can't tell nobody.
It's a vibe. You
He
just
can't
can't do it.
survive.
It's a
Y'all
vibe.
gonna
I'm
be
that
getting- You're gonna
guy.
be getting it for your boyfriends, your mans. They're gonna smell like me. I don't want nobody to smell
Word.
like me, man. You
Boy,
know what
I'm trying to smell like you. Like that shit is crazy. I'm like, what we got going on?
Yo, I can't. Oh, Lord.
How do you like collaborating with people?
I like to collaborate with men.
Okay.
I love the aggression that men bring, and I feel like my style, I still have like a kindly, like a manly, like I'm aggressive, like. So I love collaborating. I haven't collaborated with a female yet,
Okay.
but I love the second voice on a record for sure. A lot of the records that I do have on my upcoming projects do have a lot of collaborations on it. So I'm
That's
definitely
dope.
open to. I'm looking for like a female singer right now, for like a real
I got a
pain
female
song.
singer.
Yeah.
I got a great female singer.
How valid is she?
She's super valid.
Super valid.
She
like
can sing. Yes.
like who? Like
Her name-
Jasmine Sullivan?
Like Jill Scott, Jasmine Sullivan. She
Yeah.
do everything. Her name is Courtney Berry. She's nice.
Nice.
We gotta connect with Courtney
Yeah,
Berry. Shout out
yes.
to her.
Yep.
What projects you working on?
Well, I just dropped a project yesterday, my own joint, you know what I'm saying, called Temperance. And then I have a single that me and Courtney Berry's dropping next month. And working with B Nova. We're going to be putting out stuff. I have my own record company. So
Oh,
Shout out
shoot.
to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, listen, this is this.
bag. You
Yeah, Big Money, Mella Money, Lighthouse, Jake Perez,
Yeah.
Real Radio Podcast.
Okay.
It's like we lit today.
Yeah.
We lit. No, we really are lit because I'm nice right
Okay,
now.
shot o'clock.
Yes, happy birthday because you know it's her
Okay.
birthday,
Happy
right?
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Big Capricorn energy. You heard?
Yep. Good bow. If my mother's a Capricorn,
Shout out to Mama
She's
Love.
the best. like
you know she's okay. She's
nah,
alright.
Capricorns, we're literally the best sign. Like
My
I
mom's
just-
is Capricorn.
exactly, we're strong.
Capricorns raise the best people. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
Yeah, my mom is the definition of loyal to me.
Yo, I swear to God, if I'm anything, I'm loyal. Nah.
That's one thing I give my mother. Like
Yeah.
I would trust my mother with money and my life,
word. Right.
hands down.
Capricorns hold it down.
Yeah, we hold
Like
it down.
or like, my mother would never do me greasy.
And they're great business partners, too.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they really are.
Nah.
They have a great. My ex, it's today's his birthday. He passed away a few years ago. Wise.
I'm sorry.
He taught me how to hustle. He taught me how to make money, how to talk to people. He was a great guy.
And he was a Capricorn?
Yeah, today was his birthday, December
Oh
27th.
my God, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
Well, shout out to him.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
And-
Shout out to Take a Drink to
And
Yeah,
yeah, I need,
Take
I need
a
more,
drink
right?
to
I need
that.
more.
Okay, shout out to him. Shout out to my twin.
And,
you
and,
heard?
and let me tell you something.
Ah, babe.
He taught me that I knew what it's like to be loved in like real life. Like I felt I was always put on a pedestal.
Yeah.
I was young, but I learned a lot from him, and I appreciate him wholeheartedly. And I don't even know why I feel like I'm about to get emotional, but I have him on my altar. Like that's how much he meant to me. You know what I mean? And even after we broke up and everything, and I always kept in contact. I still talk to his son. Shout out to Swig. I still talk to his son and stuff like that. But we always remained friends after. And he had a drug addiction and things like that. And I always made sure he was okay. Him and my son, he seen me when I was pregnant. you know, it's just some people are really blessings in your life, and they teach you things. And he was here to teach me something, you know. And he was a Capricorn. One of the best. One of the best to ever do it. I'm not even going to hold you.
The best to ever do it. You heard? She just
Shout
trying to be
out to the
modest.
Capricorns.
Shout out to Capricorn.
Shout out to him.
Shout
I
out to
feel
the
it.
Caps.
Shout out to Capricorn. We loyal. We dedicated. We
I
get
am
money.
interviewing Mella Money.
Mellow Money, the biggest you heard. Up next, Hot 97, 105.1. You shitting me?
Yo, so let's talk about that. So you about to get your song played on
Okay.
Hot 97?
Yes, girl. Listen, I'm working.
That's what's up.
If I did anything, I'm not gonna hold you. I used to suck. And I wanted to be so prideful. I'm like, ain't nobody writing for me. Ain't nobody doing nothing for me.
I wanted
right?
to ask you that too, if you write
Not
yourself.
girl, everything. Everything I spit, I write. If I ain't write it, I don't spit it. Like, no funny shit. My dad being I'm telling you, he be seeing me. I be yo, I swear to God. I swear to I'll be bugging. But my dad is a crazy lyricist, right? So he used to tell me when I was growing up, like, yo, you should be a rapper. I could write for you. And I was like, nah, if I'm gonna be rapper, like I'm gonna be Nicki with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, I don't give a fuck. Them bitches, they ain't me. They can't, go ball for me. So at first, I used to suck. I used to get on Instagram Live and I used to go on Clubhouse and I used to be rapping like, I got a drip, I got a dick, like
I got a drip, I got a dick.
You know what I'm saying? You see, like, look, I took myself back to the old days. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now, like, it's a totally different energy. So at first I sucked and then I got good. Mm-hmm. And once I got good, I started to gain the confidence. And then once I gained that confidence, like, it was totally different. Like, I knew, like, I had something. So
how was it writing for you?
Writing, I try to challenge myself, right? So, exactly, the point with my drill record. I wasn't really a fan of drill, minus Favi. Like, I love Favi. Shout out.
These are Aries, too.
I love Favi.
Greg Bow, right?
Bow, you know what I'm saying? Favi is my favorite Brooklyn drill rapper. So, I didn't like drill. And the only reason
Write
I made...
your Instagram name in there for her.
Okay, it is MELLA Money Official.
Sorry. We're on live, but we're recording as well, right?
Okay, we on top timing.
Yeah, so you said Favi.
Yeah, I love Favi. And I wasn't doing drill. I'm not going to hold you. I was like, yo, I'm not doing drill. And I challenged myself. I'm like, yo, if I could write this drill record, like, I could do anything because drill was so hard for me. I used to freestyle on drill beats and not know what to say. And I could freestyle on, like, a jazz beat and know what to say. You know what I'm saying? So now when you, like, listen to my beat shows.
You heard that, right?
Oh, yeah, now I'm nasty with it. You heard? So, like.
You're going to make her freestyle.
No, we're not.
No!
All right, maybe. We not. Maybe okay. It's my birthday, but the writing process. It's I do a lot, and I was raised in the South, so a lot of people don't know.
What part of the South? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, all right. So I was born out here.
Where?
In North Bergen, New Jersey.
Okay.
But my dad is from Left Rack,
okay,
and my mom, she's out from Jersey.
Okay.
So I lived in Queens, and then after I moved from Queens, I moved to Miami. Not necessarily Miami, Fort Lauderdale, where Kodak's from. Yeah.
Okay,
and then when I was like 12, I moved to Fort Myers, and that's where Plies is from.
Okay.
So that's how I kind of got
What
on.
nationality are you?
I'm Dominican and Puerto Rican.
Okay. No, the best of both worlds.
Okay.
Plátanos and...
Plátanos and mango and toxicness.
And pasteles.
Okay. Yeah, for real. Dominicans will slap the shit out of you. Like, we gotta do better over here.
She Dominican and Puerto Rican,
Okay. Nah, that's a fact.
Package. So,
No,
okay. I'm sorry. I'm over here scratching my back and shit. It's the Puerto Rican in me.
It's the Puerto Rican.
Scratch my back.
Okay.
You been to DR?
I've been to DR. I lived in DR.
Oh, damn, bitch. Like, I lived in Queens. I lived in Jersey, Miami, Fort Myers, Dominican Republic. Well,
I ain't never been stable. You heard?
And listen, I ain't gonna hold you. Me neither.
Okay, but that's why, that's why I am who I am today. I lived in DR. It was terrible. I didn't even know Spanish. They threw me there. Okay. And, I learned Spanish over there.
Let me tell you something. I don't speak Spanish fluently when I'm here, but when I'm around my family, I have to because my fucking grandmother do not speak English.
What?
She be like, "Oh, God bless you, baby." That's it.
God bless you, baby.
Oh, my love. That's it.
My Spanish está chapeado. People be like, yo, let me tell you this. I have pride in being Dominican, So I was like, yo, let me work. I was doing this telemarketing job. I'm like, yo, they were hiring for a Spanish supervisor. I'm like, I'm Spanish. I'm all they need. My shit is so fucked up.
I'm all they need.
I'm like, yo, my shit is so fucked up.
Gracias por llamar.
Yo,
Mela money.
Yo, they used to be like, yo, can you put someone on the phone that actually speaks Spanish? I'm like, oh, goodbye. And I used to be like, yo. And I used to be like, mira, ¿qué tú quieres? Yo, ¿qué necesito hacer con usted hoy? Like, yo, my shit is, like.
You been to Puerto Rico?
Yes.
Did you live out there?
Hell no.
Oh, wait, well, hold on. Why had to be a hell no?
Hell no. Let me tell you, I'm not even going to hold you. Puerto Rico don't do it for me. Puerto Rico way too Miami for me. Like.
Well, that's only if you're in the metro area, not if you go to the.
I went to Boca Baca.
You went to what? I ain't never heard of that. Girl, and I just was over there.
No, I went to Vieja Alta. I went to San Juan. I went to Carolina.
Though that's a metro area.
Yeah.
When I go, I've never been to the resort. I've never stayed in the metro.
But I don't like the resort. I like the ratchet shit.
Well,
so
but it's still the metro. Bayamon, all that stuff, like the project, like that's the ghetto part, right?
Yeah, I love
that's
it.
like New York City.
Okay.
But like where my family's from, they from the campo. Like they from
my
San
mom's from the
Sebastian,
campo.
Patilla. Like when I go there, I go to my family's house. I've never been to the resort. And last year I took my son for the first time for my birthday. We went to my aunt's house.
Okay.
Mom picked us up, and it's like we wake up to the chickens, and I mean, we had the big red snappers, we had mofongo, we had everything. It's so fresh. It was just so yummy. I love it.
What?
But the next time I go, I'm gonna go to the resort because I do want to go jet skiing. I want to see what the
and go to
tourist
El
people.
Yunque.
I heard.
You're
Because
Yunque
we
out
do
there
have a
lit.
rainforest. Puerto Rico does have a rainforest.
Puerto Rico do got and scary roads. I drove in Puerto Rico roads.
Yo, hills like this.
I ain't never prayed so much in my life. I was like, Lord, if you make me through this, I swear to God, I'm going to change my life when I get back home.
And it's straight and narrow.
Yo,
you can't even curse on them roads.
My license is
Say
suspended.
no.
I can't
like
do
this.
Yeah. Shit's different. Yeah.
Yo, my father one time, my cousin was driving us somewhere. First of all, we don't like dogs. We're scared of dogs. And that's all you see is stray dogs in Puerto Rico.
Oh, you see.
Stray dogs.
It's like that in Cuba too.
And
Yeah,
and
right.
Cuba's just mad dogs, and they call each other. It's like they got a whole network. They just be
Yeah, like
hanging out.
they your family, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Man, listen, my cousin got to the top of the hill like this. My father said, Jamie, get out the car. Get out the car. Yo, my father almost had a heart attack. First of all, we don't like heights.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
My father jumped out the car. I almost peed on myself because I'm laughing. Because it's like, Daddy, we're almost there. But he wasn't, and the dog was walking. And for some man who's really afraid of dogs, he didn't give a fuck. He walked with the dog to the top of the hill because that shit was like this.
That shit is
It wasn't
scary.
even a slant. It was like, it was worse than a roller coaster.
That shit is scary.
And I'm like, yo, how the fuck the car could even drive up there?
Yo, I swear to
Like,
God, I
it's
drove up one
weird.
of those things too. I was praying the whole entire time. I'm like, Lord, if you take me out of here, my license was suspended. I'm like, if I get pulled over, this wasn't even like, it was like a 2-way, but a 1-way. Like they would know. And we drove up to Mount Everest. Like it was crazy.
Yeah, I love Puerto Rico though. Shout out to my country, my little island.
Shout out to my country too. You heard?
Okay,
Yeah.
Puerto Rico, gotta go. You been to Puerto Rico?
I vouch for DR,
I was there
but
when I
Puerto
was
Rico's
like
cool.
young, like when I was 5. But
Nah.
I'm due to go back as
Yeah,
an adult.
it's 2022. We about to be
I'll
2023.
probably go back this year coming up. I'll go there.
Okay.
They have a beach that has flamingos or like the water's pink or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah?
Yeah.
I gotta go there. For
Me
sure.
too, because my aunt was trying to take us there, but the car was overheating, so we couldn't go. But you know, shout out to Titi Betsy for that one. I love Puerto Rico. What else I was gonna say? I was gonna say something else. I always detour. What was we talking about before?
Probably music. Want to shift back to the music?
Yeah, because I I'm all over the place, right?
So as far as your music is going, like, what can we expect in terms of a project from you?
So,
Am I
all right.
sounding good on the mic?
You sound great on the mic.
Okay, great.
It's like you're a natural at this.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. So my project, I want you to kind of really get to know what and where I come from. So my project is gonna have 12 songs on it.
Okay, good.
6 of them are gonna be New York. They're gonna be, old school. They're gonna be drill. They're gonna be New York. And then the other 6, I'm gonna tap into the southern side. So I'm gonna give you those really down south dirty records. I'm gonna give you that Lotto type of sound. I'm gonna give you that Megan type of sound. I'm gonna give you, like throw it back to this is why I'm hot. You know what I'm saying?
I'm looking forward to that because I've
Yeah.
never experienced like a Latina woman like express that like a down south sensitivity. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I overlooked somebody. I'm sorry if I did, but I never heard that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so that would be dope.
I'm trying to like definitely break barriers with that because I'm so like versatile in it. Like I love to watch a Fun Flex freestyle, but on top of that, like I could go ahead and hit you with the most down south rap you ever heard. Sound like Moneybag Yo. So.
I'm not gonna hold you. You already broke a barrier. You being Hispanic and even doing drill.
Yeah, it's hard.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's because
bitches be hating on me. What?
Mariah Lynn, she's white and Puerto Rican, right? Yeah. She's like Italian, Puerto Rican or whatever. Yeah. Like me. And I know she gets ridiculed. It has to be hard for her too. Yeah. But she keeps going, and that's one thing I do respect about her or whatever. I like Mariah anyway, but
Mariah they're definitely tough. Sometimes I'm not gonna hold you. I go into spots and like maybe like the Bronx and areas. You know, I always be in the Bronx, especially like I'm always hosting out in the Bronx, performing out there. But there's like some clubs I'm not familiar with, and I'll go to like a hood I don't really know. And like just because I'm Spanish saying what I'm saying, like I could feel like the energy, like there's a lot of hate in the room for it. Yeah,
it could get like that.
You know, the men in the room, they never hate. So
right. Shout out to the men though.
Okay, you know, the bitches be mad. You know what I'm saying? But the niggas love it. You know.
But it's good that you still push through.
Yeah, no, I got to. You know what I'm saying? And I'm far from pussy. You know. I mean, yeah. You know, we could get it. I'm trying to work on the anger, you know, but
it should all be love anyway. Yeah, you know, especially in the industry that we're in. Yeah, because it is tough. It's tough for women in general. Oh my god. You know, and then everybody has their genre.
Yeah, no, for sure. And everybody wants to critique. Everybody wants to tell you like kind of what they want you to become. Everybody wants you to become what everybody already is. I'm totally different from that. There's records you're going to hear me. I got a twerk record for the strip club. And there's records you're going to hear me talking about love. There's records I'm going to go 80 bars. There's records I'm going to go drill on.
Damn, she said 80.
80 bars straight. You know what I'm saying? Straight freestyle. Like.
So let me ask you, if when music shifts, say it's like a new genre that pops up tomorrow and like everyone's responding to that, do you adjust to what the sound is or do you kind of stick to like what your brand of music is? Like what are you more comfortable with as an artist?
I think honestly, me as an artist, because I'm far more than just a rapper, I look at Drake. Okay. And if you look at Drake's career, he has evolved with every genre throughout time. Okay. You know, like when he first came out, whatever was going on, Drake not only created the pattern, but also continued patterns that were created by the people. So, you know, if you look at Nicki, still remained himself.
I like Drake a lot.
Yeah, shout out to Drake, favorite artist of all time for me. But he always kind of dipped and dabbed with like other genres, but he still gave us the real Drake. So I definitely do think in years to come that I will continue to grow as music grows, but you're always going to get the sense of MELLA Money, who you fell in love with, like the sound, the aggression, the gangsterness, you know, the confidence, everything I do have to bring to the table, the pain, the trauma.
So let's talk, since you say like, Drake is a great one. Yeah. Just let the viewer know a little bit, like, how your upbringing was.
So, my upbringing, it was tough. I actually was raised by my father. Shout out to him. Big Prime, Big Queens. But I was raised by him. Him and my mother broke up when I was, like, 4 years old. So, when they broke up, I had moved to Florida. And I think that the reason I'm so tough and the reason I hustle so hard, like, my dad used to go to work at 7 o'clock in the morning and come home at 9 o'clock in the night. But I always had on the flyer shoes. All my friends thought I was rich. And we was really getting evicted every other month. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be like
my
that.
My dad would put us in these fat-ass houses he couldn't afford. I swear to God, I probably lived in a house for more than 8 months one time, ever. So, like, he would put us in these fat-ass houses. We'd flex. Our friends would come over. All my friends would be like, yo, you getting money? My dad, he used to not own it yet, but he used to work in a car dealership. So, he used to be pulling up in the Benz. So, my friends used to be like, yo, I used to get dropped off in a Corvette. And really, like, niggas was just broke. You know what I'm saying? So, for a long time.
It be like that.
Yeah, no. And up until I was, like, 17, my dad really started getting money. It was tough. And because I didn't really grow up, like, around my mother physically, like she was there like on the phone and I would see her, but just because she physically wasn't there, I was so aggressive. And you know, I used to box, I used to play ball, So like,
Shit,
you know, I was
okay.
like my
So you
father's
got a
son.
good knuckle game too?
Yeah, no, I'm nasty with it. You know what I'm saying? You got ops outside,
you
we
said
with
you
it.
was like,
what?
I'm nasty with it.
I'm
Yeah.
nasty with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm my father's son. I swear to God. So,
She didn't say I'm my father's daughter.
I'm
She
my
said I'm
father's
my father's son.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything about him, the way he sleeps, breathes.
Is he
everything.
still in contact with Nori and everything?
Yeah, but he moved out of New York like 17 years ago. But they literally grew up in the same exact building. But my dad was like mad violent. You know, like Nori was way more marketable. My dad was like, I'm a Latin assassin. I kill your wife and your son. You know, like he was OD. So you know, like that's kind of why you know, how he grew up with that. But he still does have like a good relationship with a lot of people that rapped as well. Nori has like his whole block and like all the people he grew up with as well in a video. So shout out to Nori for sure.
Yeah, shout out to Nori. I like Drink Champs.
Yeah, I love Drink Champs. I can't wait till he invite me on. Shit.
I know, right? Me too. I want to do a podcast collab.
Yeah, I get it lit in there. What?
Nah,
That's
I
fire.
do.
That's fire. OD.
So where do you live now?
So I live in East Orange.
Oh, so you're from Jersey.
Yeah, I live in Jersey still. I live in Jersey because first off, I'm not living in a shoebox and paying $3,000.
I don't blame
it's not
you.
happening. You know what I'm saying?
I don't blame you.
Nah.
New York is very claustrophobic.
Claustrophobic, and on top of being claustrophobic, what I'm paying and where I'm getting it, and like, I'm not jacking that.
No, I don't blame you because I'm ready to leave New York.
Yeah.
I told people I did a poll on my Instagram and I said, where should I move? Miami, California, or stay my ass here? And it was a tie between Miami and stay your ass here.
Miami's lit, but Miami's just a party.
Yeah. Miami's kind of cool.
But not
Florida.
South Beach. So Miami is Miami, but South Beach is South Beach.
Yeah, it's different.
You know, so you could live in Miami and not have to turn up all the time.
Right.
You know?
I mean, I love New York. I lived out in Fort Lauderdale.
I am a New Yorker, definitely. And it's hard because no matter where I go, I have to be in a diverse area.
Oh, yeah.
Period. I have a black child.
Okay.
He looks like K-Flock.
Okay, I
Like,
know that's right. Shout out
wholeheartedly.
to K-Flock.
But I don't want him to be like targeted, and that's like one of the big fears I have. You know, as raising a young black teenager is just like the police and just this gang shit. It's like we're just living in a scary time. Let me put this shit on me.
Okay, no, that's right. Okay,
But yeah, so like that's I just had to live in a diverse area, no matter where I move.
right.
And plus I'm a biracial child anyway,
Yeah,
so I can't, and I love black men.
I love black men.
That's all I ever
Shout out to the
known.
black man.
Shout out to the black
For
men.
real, like that's all I ever known.
You know?
That's all I ever wanted. Nah.
Right.
Really,
You know why? Because when
it
you,
is.
I try to
Miami
date
is
a,
costly.
very, very costly. I tried to date a Spanish man one time. It was the worst relationship of
My
my life.
first boyfriend was Dominican, but he
Oh,
was
hell
dark. He was like his color.
Oh, okay. I love that color.
Yeah, I like him that color or darker.
Okay,
I like dark skin.
Yeah, I like them dark too. I like them.
And we smell mad good.
Yeah, not all though.
This nigga mad ass because he got on some Creed. Like, who bought you some Creed for
Never
Christmas?
put on Creed.
You know.
I'll never wear Creed.
Yeah,
It's because everyone in the industry wears Creed, or like it's like
My
everyone
fault,
smells
you
the
wearing
same.
Giuseppe.
No.
What are you wearing?
It's calm. It's a calm kill. I can't even tell you, man. I can't tell
It's
you.
not Paco Rabanne.
That's a good one, but it ain't that.
Yo,
I just bought that for my son and YSL and
the
Gucci.
YSL.
And the
YSL's
Gucci.
good. Those are
Oh
good.
my
Those
god,
are good ones.
that shit is yummy.
Those are good ones.
Yeah, those are. But I guess that's not your smell. It's okay.
All right, no problem. We're just gonna think about it for the rest of our life. What you smelled like, you know. I'm just gonna be like, one time I sat next to.
One time for the one time. So, like you have a studio you work out of?
Yeah, right out my living room.
Okay.
Oh.
I know that's right.
Yeah, I got a penthouse, and my living room is my studio. I just wake up and go in there and cook up. I invite people over, and we just chef it up. So I do like A&R stuff. So like I could like sit with anybody. Once I hear like your music, I can match you. I got a whole network of producers that I know, and no matter what genre it is, that's why I'm in tune with everything, because I have to listen to everything, you know. So I could match and produce any kind of music on the planet. I don't care if it's in a different language. I could produce it.
That's dope.
Period.
You've always been talented as long as I've known you.
I appreciate you.
So I've known him. Oh my God, I don't even know how long I've known him. It's shit. How long I know you? 20 years.
Like probably 18 years.
Is it 18?
Like 2004.
Wow.
Really? I know you as long as I knew my baby father.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that probably. Because that's when my sister... That's right. Because he came to my sister's college graduation. Right. And my son was just born in 2006. Right. Okay, I do remember that. So, wow. Yeah, I've known him for a very long time. And him and my sister were very, in tune with music and production life type shit. Yeah. And he's a freaking producer. A&R. What else do you do?
Just produce. I direct music videos. I could do it all. You know what I mean? I had to do it all because, back when I was coming up, it was just like I had a vision for things, and it was always like the middleman was always trying to upcharge me. Like, yo, this video is, don't let a nigga get a good camera. They be like, yo, it's $2,000. I ain't got $2,000. I'm in my early 20s. I could do that now, but like back in the day, it was like, nah, son, I can't do that. So I had to figure it all out, and I was shooting on everything from like flip cams to my cell phone. Like I do most of my videos on my iPhone. I get a good iPhone with a good.
A lot of people have been lately.
Yeah, I've been doing this shit for like years though. You know what I'm saying? And like you would never tell, And I edit videos and all of that. So, just figured it out. You kind of got to be multi-hyphenate in this industry, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to give yourself the edge, you got to be able to do a bunch of things. So,
is there any advice that you would give MELLA Money as a upcoming unsigned artist, and being that you have been in the game for such a long time?
Just do like, all right, if you're performing in front of like an audience that likes a particular music, that's cool, but also make room for the music that feels like super natural to you, like the music that you want to do. Even if you think people might not vibe with it, always just have that chamber there so that when the music changes, when you start putting out the music that was right to you, people will resonate with it because it's like, this is really you. And always make music that speaks.
Somebody's gonna resonate. Yeah. I don't mean to cut you off, but somebody's gonna feel your pain or your something.
Yeah, always make music that speaks to the human condition. Like, like my project is about like dealing with sobriety and trying to get to a point of like dealing with alcoholism and reaching sobriety. So there's people that struggle with that. So I make it, and it's like, it feels good to me. I play it for people, and it's like, I'm not trying to win everybody over. It's just like, if you vibe with it, you vibe with it. And you can have like a enclave of people who just vibe with your stuff because it's real and they feel something to it. So I sell CDs still to this day internationally because I make music that kind of vibes with people. I'm not trying to go on the radio and stuff like that. And there's people who sell out stadiums, don't have a song on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that the radio is bad. The radio is actually good. Like, if you get on the radio, that's actually great. Yeah. If you could do that, do that. You know what I'm saying? But always make music that is organic to who you are as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid of that,
Yeah, no, for sure. I appreciate that. I think as an artist, especially as a female, it's really hard to choose a lane because if you want to be a superstar, realistically, you got to sell sex. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of the time, that's what it feels like.
That's what it feels like lately. Like the women that are, Grammy-winning artists, the female rappers, they're talking about sex, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you kind of have to like decide what lane you want to go in to be most successful. Like I love the aggression. I love the old New York hip hop, New York female rap. But also I want to be able to be versatile where I can also stand out in this generation. And if I am doing something similar to the other humongous rap females, you're still going to get that New York mix with that Southern vibe from me that no other female can produce because no other female has my upbringing. Right. No other female has my, my voice. My voice is totally different. When you hear me on a track, it's big money on the track, like, that I came on that track and anything I do, it has to be perfect or it don't come out, So,
and it's okay to be sexy.
Yeah.
It's just don't be raunchy.
Yeah, no, raunchy's crazy.
Be sexy, because I love sex. Everybody loves sex. Who don't fucking love sex? You know what I'm saying? I'm a very sexual human being. Okay. But it's just the raunchiness, especially when you have children. Us as women, we have to be mindful. Yeah, no, I feel like we have to be mindful. One, we don't want our children to look at us because we are role models. No matter what, we are role models. We're influencers.
Yeah, for sure.
But when you have children, you don't want them to look at you or want to follow in the same footstep. And then we also want men to respect us.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, as females, I think if I was half naked at every show and I was twerking and I was doing the most, I'd probably be a lot further.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't do that, I bring out dancers to like do it for me and stuff like that. It tells you like who I am as a person. You know what I'm saying? So like I look at it. I don't have no kids yet. I'm 26. I don't have any kids yet, but I want my daughter to look back and maybe she wants to rap to be like, nah, you know, my mom still like stood on what she believed in, you know, and my mother, you know, didn't change who she was because what she wanted. You know?
Right? No, exactly. That's really really big.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I have this opportunity to sit amongst you queens and like really talk about things. But like, I feel like, you know, there's like two industries. There's like the mainstream industry that we don't control, that controls hip hop, and they're controlling the direction and the conversation of what women artists should be on a mainstream level. Like, I'm a guy. I love hearing women talk about that sexy shit just as much as anybody else. But then it comes to a point where it's like, how much do we need to hear about how good your pussy is? Like,
Or how wet it is. Like every pussy is wet.
Yeah.
Bitches.
Not every pussy wet.
pussy
Not every pussy
wet.
wet.
There's some duds out here.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? There's some, but I'm saying to say like, you know,
Listen.
it's still
I'm just
like,
saying.
Nah,
like,
I'm top tier over here. I know a lot of bitches that ain't. You know
Hey.
what I'm saying? Okay, them bitches, we are not built the same.
I love that for you.
Pussy is not pussy.
Listen, I don't know. I never had dry pussy before.
Girl, you
I
like
never-
girls?
Yes, I'm bisexual. I had a whole girlfriend for 2.5
You
years.
lying.
No,
Yo, one time, I'm like,
man, listen, we could talk about it all
okay,
day.
I like men.
I love men.
You know, I like
men
strippers.
first. No,
I love me a Dominican stripper.
let me tell you something. I only like a stripper who's friendly because some of these bitches is stush. And
I like the
that's a fact.
strippers that let me touch
And
them.
I like out of town strippers. I like strippers from Jersey or from other states.
Nah, I don't want a bitch from Newark.
New,
Like,
New York City.
I don't want a
It's a
bitch from
different kind
Newark.
of vibe.
Nah. I want a bitch from Queens, from Astoria.
Nah,
you know?
I'm good. I'm good on that part.
Grew up in
Them-
the suburbs.
Nah,
you know?
them bitches are stush, and they could stay stush. I'm good with that part. Sorry, I had bad experiences with bitches from Queens in the strip club.
Yeah?
Bottle bitches, bartenders. Y'all all fucking strip, and y'all all there to go fuck somebody to get some money. Nah, it's true, and I'm gonna say that. You know why? Because I know people that do it.
I mean, I know people that strip, and I'm not.
No. It's not even the strippers. The bartenders.
Yeah, the bartenders be wild.
They be fucking too. Like,
Yeah.
it's not to say like. Listen, I just know, and I'm not gonna say all of them do it, but there's a lot of them that do it, and there's a lot of them that expect money. I had bad experiences. Bitches didn't even want to give me a fucking drink because I didn't have a stack.
No, that's
But
wild.
I'm with somebody who does, and you're gonna like ignore me. Yo, I asked for a drink and I didn't get the drink until like an hour later.
Nah, that's why.
I'm like, fuck you, bitch, and I left.
Yeah.
I was so upset.
Nah.
And that was at where was that? That was not. That was at. It was in Astoria. I forgot. You know
and
what?
nah, girl. First off, if you see the fucking man I'm with got a stack, bitch, you better address me, okay?
Right.
Like
That
you know
shit
what I'm
really
saying?
rubbed me
Yeah.
the wrong way.
Word.
I never had an experience like that in Atlanta. I never had an experience like that in Miami. I didn't even have an experience like that in New Jersey. The bitches were really the women, the girls were really, really. I don't even want to call them bitches,
Okay.
right? Like they were more friendly, and I like to be interact with me. If I'm giving you money, interact with me. You know, it's about the customer service experience.
New York City culture in terms of nightlife is completely different, though.
Yeah,
It's like,
I'm good with that.
it's crazy.
I don't want to support none of the stush.
Yeah, nah.
I don't even care to go to a strip club out in New York City.
Yeah, no.
I really don't. When people be like, "Oh, you know, Papa," I'm good. I'm good.
So I have a question for you, actually. Being a female in the industry, I guess, since obviously you're making big moves, I feel like a lot of females in the industry, it's really hard for us because any female that may like look a certain way, appealing, it's hard for us to work with men because, men, like
They want to fuck.
They want to fuck, and they want to fuck, and if you ain't on time, it could go real good or real bad. And I feel like my biggest issue as an artist right now is navigating through how men could, understand. I'm not playing that. I don't care who you are, what you do, what type of money you got, even if I'm here for business, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot.
Yeah, for me, I'm a businessman, so I love music business, and like I went to school to learn about the music business, and some of my best artists have been women because there was none of that there. It was like, they're attractive. I'm attracted to them, but I never want to cross that line because I know me personally, when I get intimately connected with somebody, it throws off the music. And like, I'm really about my paper first. So it's like, I don't really care about that. I can have an intimate relationship with somebody who's not doing the music because it kind of turns me off. Like, because I do music so much, I don't want to have an intimate relationship with somebody who does music. You know what I'm saying? So me and my label, I provide a safe space where women could come and just record, do what they want, and it's I'm not trying to come on to you. We could do whatever, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like I get so much further with women. When I'm working with men, it's like there's always this ego thing. It's always like competition. It's like I'm telling you what to do because I want to help you get to a next level, but then it's like all this ego shit. It's like we just get to a point where it's testosterone, you know what I mean? So it's like, some guys is cool, you know what I mean? I don't try to belittle nobody. I don't get into the dominance hierarchy where I'm trying to overpower anybody. I'm just like, yo, bro, just follow these steps. This is what you gotta do, and just do it. Somehow with women, they just listen and just follow the steps. And like, if you make it safe for them, like my artists, we put out projects and we make money off, and we sell CDs, we do merchandise, we sell T-shirts, we do all kinds of stuff, vinyl records, and we make money. And like, then we put it on the streaming platforms. Like, I got to make my money first because when you put things directly on streaming platforms, they don't give you as much money, and they try to gas us up. Like, the wrong people got control over our culture, over hip-hop, because they're dictating off of, like, numbers and the algorithm what's hot. And these people don't even make hip-hop music. So how could you tell me what's hot? Like, a lot of shit that's out, it's okay, but it's not hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, we're like relying on the wrong things for our music, and we lost the feeling for it. So with me, what I try to do is like really get in tune with people, let them do the music they feels good. If it feel right, and we put it out and like that. So as far as your question, it's just like, you gotta separate that stuff and like not even have it be involved. Like, I don't try to cross that line, just do the music. I feel like I made more money with women than I did making music with guys. You know what I'm saying? Just because, So yeah.
Well, shout out to you because men definitely be on.
I always hated that. I always hated like when my favorite producers like was with a female, and then it's like they made great music together, and then it's like their relationship ended, so the good music ended. So I never wanted that to be my story, So I just like to there's a producer named Norman Connors who just had tremendously good music with like different singers back in the day. And he like spawned mad careers, and it was just music. It's like, I'm in the music business. I want to do business, like I could get women outside of this. I don't need to bring them to the studio. I don't need to do nothing. Like, you can feel safe. Bring your nigga with you. Bring your man with you. You know what I'm saying? As long as he's not going to get in the way. I don't want nobody telling me how to push my buttons. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the producer here. Unless you producing, you produce on your own. But like, I'm totally fine with people bringing people with them just so it's comfortable. I want you to be as comfortable as possible so we can make the best record, something that people can feel, and we can push it out there. You know what I'm saying? So that's my approach.
No, we got to tap in.
Yeah, I was about to say, make sure y'all connect.
Yeah.
This is definitely a great connection.
I would love to hear your music.
I can't wait. Oh my God. If we could show it, I can't wait to show you. I definitely like that you have that mindset that you do have.
Yeah.
And I'm so loyal to people that do have that mindset. For example, Fluff, obviously I know you through Fluff Jones. I'm so loyal to him. Nobody could talk about Fluff to me. And, I'm really coachable. That's the thing about me. So, like, I'll call him and I'll be like, yo, like, and he'd be like, yo, Mel, that's on you. You should have do that. Or, Mel, you could have done better. Mel, you was fire. Like, you killed it. Like,
he does that. He's good at that.
Nah, yeah.
I had a long conversation with him the other day.
Well, yeah, he keeps it real with me. I call him and he'll tell me about himself. A lot of people, now that I got a buzz in New York City, like, they just be like, oh my God, yeah, it's great, because I have, like, the records I have, like, people are like, I just want to get next to her. But there's people like Fluff Jones, you know, who's like, Mel, that was great, but like, I know you. I need the monster out of you. And then the next time I'll see him in a show, I'll go over there looking way better, and I'll go over there sounding way more confident, you know. And then the show, I'm like, how I sound now, huh? You feel it now? You know, like, you know, and it's totally different. But those people are super important because people be
Shout
so weird.
out to him because that's what the game needs. It's too many people, you know, for lack of a better word, that are dick riders, and it's like I don't
it's a
care.
lot of,
I'm
the
cool.
clout
I'm
chasing.
cool without the industry, in the industry, whatever. If your shit's not good, it's not good. And I've learned. I had like, you know, teachers who taught me how to give people constructive criticism. Like, this ain't the song. Let's keep working until we get the right song, because it's about feelings. Sometimes you need. What's missing is artist development. And I went to school and I learned artist development. So it's like you got to take an artist through the steps. It's like business stuff you got to teach people. It's a whole layer, a whole thing you got to show people on how to be a star. And like, you know, you have to give them a lot of no's and so that they could get to where everything is like a yes. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like beats, beat selection, style. Like, you can't wear that. That ain't it. That fit look bad. Like, you can't, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like that involved with my artists. Like, listen, don't do that. Shoes ain't it, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything, you know what I mean? Because you're projecting an image. You're not yourself. You're like, there's a mask that you have to put on and promote to the world, and it got to be a certain way. And you can win if you have all of these things in place, you know what I'm saying? So, or we could build, you know what I'm saying? I'm down. I love it, you know what I'm saying? I love working with people, man.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. One time I was in my feelings. Somebody I was working with, they had told me, you know, I thought I was fly. I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah. I was so tired of everybody telling me, yo, sex it up, sex it up, sex it up. So one day I had a show and I sexed it the fuck up. I sexed it up way too much. You know what I'm saying? I had a show at a park and my ass showed up, ass out, titties out. You know, like, and I was just like, yo, this is my show. This is it. I've been prepared for this. I got the 10-minute set. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with me. I got strippers with me. We lit. And I thought I looked good. And yo, the next day, my man calls me, right? And he laughing because he know, right? And my man calls me, right? And he goes, yo, Mel, that fit was not it. Dress for the occasion. He was like, on top of that, I don't know what the fuck you had going on. But listen, yo, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was mad fly. Mad people gave me compliments. And he's like, shut up. First off, shut up. Like, your shit, you look crazy. First off, like, he's like, first off, you look like you should have been on the block. And I was like,
God
nah.
damn.
I was like, nah. Yo, I didn't want to take his criticism. So I swear to God, I woke up the next morning and I don't want to rap no more. I'm too sexy. I'm not enough sexy. I'm like, yo, I don't understand. And he had told me that same day, right? He had me out in the park all day long. So when it was time to perform, yo, I was in the park for 8 hours. I ain't never done nothing like that, right? He had me out
like
there melting, you know, like I was like, yo. So by the time it was time for me to perform in my whack ass outfit, I guess, by the time it was time for me to perform, I was on 1,000. So instead of being my typical, like, you know, like, real bitch, I ain't talking, I'm busting, I came out, real bitch, I ain't talking, I'm busting. Yo, it was really bad.
Oh,
and
man.
so the
And
fit was bad, the
match.
performance was bad,
Okay.
and it was like my first bad fit, first bad performance. So the next time I saw my mans, you know, I went over there looking crazy. I got my makeup professionally done. I got my hair professionally done. My outfit, it was sexy, not too sexy, but sexy enough so you know I'm fine.
Right.
You know, and I performed confidently, and I was just like, you know, like, and he came up to me. He was like, wow, this performance and this outfit, this is big money. This is MELLA money. This is what I love to see. And he's like, because you remember back in Harlem, you know, you was looking hurt. And I was like, yo, and I swear to God, every time I step out now.
When was that?
That was, girl, I don't even want to tell people.
That wasn't the Davies thing, right?
Yes, it was.
Because I was there.
Yes, it was. Now, girl, you didn't know my performance?
I didn't see your
Oh,
performance.
it was good. No, the performance was good. But the thing is that Fluff had told me, who the person the story about, he had told me was that he seen me perform so well in other places that I was so nervous because I'm like, I'm performing with Davies. I'm performing with Capella Gray. You know, it's my first 10-minute set. So I, like, did the most. So he had to, like, humble me back down after that.
I didn't even see you there, did I?
I mean, I was like literally 2 people before like Capella and Dave East. So like I was there all day. So if you know, being at the show, everybody got delayed. So a lot of people's performances got messed up and stuff like that. So like I was just so amped to like, I guess, be on that big stage. That the next stage
that was Harlem's Give Back.
Yeah, that was Harlem Gives. Shout out Harlem Gives. You know. It's okay. Next year we go, but let me not hold you. I had one of the hottest female performances there. Don't play with me. Everybody was clapping for me, but behind closed doors, I'm a real enough bitch to say, you know, like the people I got behind me was like, Mel, that was good to people that don't know you, but to people that know what you can do. That was an 8, you know what I'm saying? But people that know what you could have bring, you could have brought a little more if you would have calmed down and, you know, you would have dressed for the occasion. Yeah. And now, the next time I had a show with DREWSKI, I was super chill, I was super calm, and he loved it, you know? And I looked good, and he's like, this is the Mel I like to see, you know? So after that, now every time I go out, I'm like, I'm not Melanie, you know, like back at home, you know, I'm Mella Money, I'm big money. You want to see me all dolled up. You want to see me, you know. It's
good to have that, though. You need to have those experiences where you crash and burn, and you can learn from that. Because once you hit the bottom, there's nowhere else to go but up. You know what I'm saying? So you have to have those. Until then, I was like, yo, because every room I walked in, if as you seen, like kind of as I was performing, when I start to perform, the room like gets quiet, you know, and like. You don't expect me to say what I'm about to say. Okay. So because every performance I had was so great, I felt like, man, I'm killing these bitches effortlessly. So when I felt like the person that like was believing me in the most at that time told me like, Mel, you could have did better, I humbled me because I was just like, nah, like I got to show you like, don't stop believing in me. Like, you understand, like we got a purpose here. And because of that, I'm a way better artist now. Right. Yeah. Okay, dope.
And it be like that, you know.
For sure.
It definitely do. Let everybody know where they can get you.
Okay. My Instagram is MELLA Money Official, so it's MELLA Money 2 Y's Official on Instagram, on Snapchat, on Facebook. I'm literally everywhere, especially on Instagram. You gotta tune in with me for sure.
For sure. Do you want to play a song while we end?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do this.
Okay. So
let's do this.
I could play 2 different records for you that are both dropping in January. So I could play my drill record, or I could play like my club record. It's called Throwback.
Let's play what's gonna come out January.
Okay.
Let's do that.
And
we gonna hear some drill right now.
Okay, we're gonna hear.
As the show ends in 2 weeks, you could actually hear this on Desert Storm Radio. I have a show on Desert Storm Radio every Thursday, 8 p.m. Cool. Make sure y'all tune in. Okay.
Okay. And you gotta pop out to my video if you're obviously in town too. Yeah. January 12th, we outside. I'm probably gonna shoot in the Bronx. I got this amazing drill like a videographer. His name is KJ Shot It. We're gonna make a movie with that for sure. He's fire. He does videos for everybody. So I'm excited. Money.
Shout out to him.
You know, shout out to him. You know, we're definitely working. Do I just play regular?
Hey, give me. Okay. Which one you wanna play?
We're gonna do the drill record. Don't fall out your chair or nothing. You know what I mean? Don't fall out your chair or nothing. You know? All right. Anyways, I just want to let y'all know this was the first drill record I ever wrote. And shout out to Elias Beats. That's my man. He actually produced Shake It by Cardi B. Hey. So you know the production I'm under is
I love Cardi. Shout out to Cardi.
Shout out to Cardi. Yo, give me a feature.
You remember the first time I heard Cardi, I was like, yo, she sound like you, Jake.
Everybody say that me and Cardi B sound alike.
Yeah, you kind of do, actually.
You know? You know what I'm saying? Me and my father used to always be like, no sharing. Okay. Right before like she really started like coming up. But me and my dad used to say that for so long. What? So when I be like, no sharing, it just really, you know. No sharing.
I love Cardi. Shout out to Cardi.
I love Cardi too.
Nobody get it hyper than her.
I really, I'm like one of her biggest fans.
Yo, a Cardi B song. Fake bitch, that's on my friend fucked up, young nigga. Like, you can't tell me nothing about Cardi B. Every verse, I'm singing.
I'm going to tell you something. I think that was like the best verse of the year.
Yo, I'm not going to lie to you. First off, shout out to Glorilla. I was actually supposed to open one of her shows back in August. Yo, she's mad ill. And because I'm from the South, she from the South too, I feel like I could super relate to her. But when that song first came out, I'm like, that's a hit. And then when I heard Cardi come on it, not only was that one of the best verses of the year, that was one of Cardi's best verses ever. Like, there wasn't one bar that bitches in every spot, every state, everywhere, and I screamed.
Yo, that thing went viral crazy.
Well, I'm like, yo, I'm like, why I didn't write this? No cap.
On TikTok, that was a hit. Okay?
Yo, I swear to God, I'd be performing her records in the club like I'm her, like fake. Nah, I'll be wildin' for sure. Nah, like. Anyways, the record I'm about to play right now, It's called On Time, and shout out to FTMJ. He is crazy with the drill. Brooklyn loves him. Over 1 million viewers on TikTok. He's definitely lit.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to him. He's ill. He's a superstar for sure.
And stay tuned for MELLA Money.
Okay, stay
Big
tuned.
money.
MELLA Money, big money. You heard, you shitting me.
January 30th.
Okay, January 30th on timing, and we're gonna drop Throw back on that same day too. So this is kind of what I'm seeing with over here.
Big money shit, nigga. I came here, so you heard.
Real bitch, I ain't talking, I'm bustin'. Drop that E, think I'm pussy, you buggin'. 3 shooters, ain't none of them bluffin'. See me pull up and them bitches start duckin'. My bitch is bad and they kill you for frontin'. Bipolar bitch, man, you know I'll be buggin'. All of my shooters is here and they hunt. Came from the bottom, you can't tell me none. Bitches be mad, tell them go suck a dick. 99 problems, but niggas ain't there. Only problem is which I'ma pick. BV's a diamond, you know my shit hit. LV the fit, yes, the drip is legit. MELLA walk through, then you know that it's lit. Bitches want peace, but I'm making them piss. Bitch, know my body, I've been with the shits.
My niggas talking, but they do not bend no blocks. We was out looking, trying to catch a op.
4 5 on my hip, make them diddy pop.
And that's on the gang, I'm ready to boom shit. Hop out, let off 6 shots. Like you got a gun, nigga, better use it.
Think fast, nigga, TikTok.
Like too many niggas pound on a mill. Where I'm from, it's kill or be killed. Gotta keep it on me, give a fuck how they feel. Old Blacksky mask for the drill. Nigga come to that block, throwing on the knocks. He ain't gang, he get beat out his sock.
He started running, he already shot. All you heard was a god.
Real bitch, I ain't talking, I'm bustin'. Drop that E, think I'm pussy, you buggin'. 3 shooters, ain't none of them bluffin'. See me pull up and them bitches start duckin'. My bitch is bad and they kill you for frontin'. Bipolar bitch, man, you know I'll be buggin'. All of my shooters is here and they hunt. Came from the bottom, you can't tell me none. Bitches be mad, tell them go suck a dick. 99 problems, but niggas ain't there. Only problem is which I'ma pick. BV's a diamond, you know my shit hit. LV the fit, yes, the drip is legit. MELLA walk through, then you know that it's lit. Bitches want peace, but I'm making them piss. Bitch, know my body, I've been with the shits. Bitch, I'm go, I'll pull up whenever. Fuck all them bitches, just smoke for whoever. I'm who they call when they need that shit done. Compare me to no one like bitch. Are you dumb? Quick to attack and them bitches gon' run. Thinking I'm lacking, these bitches be crazy. Ask my physician, they'll tell you I'm crazy. So when I make it, these bitches gon' hate me. No vine a jugar. Si yo de la chocha se va a ahogar. Que me importa si tú tienes novia. Si yo lo quiero, no voy a parar. No me importa quién eres, si frena el bloque, te vamos a matar. No me importa la hora, yo quiero pelear. Bitch, I'm outside si me quiere buscar.